And in this yoga flow class, let me invite you to put an intention for your practice today. And inhale, start wiggling your toes and wiggle your fingers. Roll your head side to side, bringing your head back to center. Bring your legs together and stretch your arms over your head, full body stretch. And relax. Bring your knees towards your chest. Hug your knees. Rock side to side, releasing any tension on your lower back. And bring both knees to your right hand side. Push yourselves up into a cross-legged seated position. Bring your hands to your heart center and bow your heads. Say namaste. Good. And today we're going to work with twists a little bit. So for those of you that have maybe a sore back because of other exercises or gardening, this might be a relief. But if you feel that it pulls too much, don't force your body, okay? And bring your hands into your knees, roll your shoulders back, and roll your shoulders forwards. And bring your arms up, inhale, exhale, opposite hand to knee. Inhale, arms up, exhale, change sides. Inhale, arms up, exhale, right hand to the right hand side. And change to the other side. And bring your hands behind, open your chest and bring your legs forwards. Point and flex. And rotate. And release. And come into a child's pose. So if you want, you can use a cushion underneath your knees, or you can use a blanket underneath your knees. We're going to stretch widely on child's pose. You can open your knees wide as well. Your forehead is on the floor. Breathe deeply. And as you inhale, lift your chest and walk both hands towards your right. And stretch the left side of the body. So you're pulling the hand away and letting the left hip come down towards the heel. Inhale, lift your head and walk your hands to the other side. So this time, your right side gets a nice big stretch. Inhale, lift, bring your hands back to center. This time, bring your knees together. And bring your chest up. We're going to turn towards the side. So it's almost like a 90 degrees twist. Before we were on the diagonal, now we are going onto the side. You won't come so far down, but you will feel this nice, big, strong stretch on the side of the body. Push the right hand onto the floor so that the left side gets a nice, big stretch. Breathe deeply. And walk yourselves back to center. So I show you on this side. Now walk both hands towards the left. We are almost 90 degrees to our legs. The knees are together and the body comes to the side. Keep walking the right hand away from you so that you have that big stretch on the right side of your ribs all the way towards your hips. And bring it back to center. So we stretch from the hand to the ribs. Now we're going to stretch from the waist to the hip. So watch for a moment. We're going to come into a wide-legged downward facing dog. And with the legs straight, we're going to turn the feet to the side and stretch the hip, and then turn to the other side and stretch the hips. Okay, so come into your downward facing dog, wide-legged downward facing dog. Lift the heels so that you pivot on the balls of the feet. Bring both heels to one side and then to the other. And then bring your legs closer together and bend your knees, and then extend both knees and to the other side. So you are swapping on the ball of your feet, side to side. Good, and bring it back to center, walk the dog. Check that your index finger, middle finger, and thumb are firmly on the floor. Inhale, come into cobra. Into plank. Then into chaturanga, cobra up dog, downward facing dog. Look towards your hands and walk your feet towards your hands. Keep your feet hip distance apart. Grab hold of your elbows and sway your upper body side to side. Release your elbows and come all the way up into standing. Your head is the last thing to come up. Good. Rotate your wrist. Shake. And we are going to start with Surya Namaskara A, Sun Salutation A. Come to the front of your mats. Your feet can be hip distance or together. Hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forwards. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands by the sides of your feet. Right leg, left leg back into plank. Knees onto the floor, chest and chin goes down. Inhale, slide forwards, cobra up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Keep your belly in towards your lower back. Look towards your hands, lift your heels, bend your knees. Step or jump towards your hands. Flat back. Exhale, fall forwards. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forwards. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, bend your knees, hands by the sides of your feet. Step or jump back into plank. Come over your wrists. Chaturanga. Roll up, dog or cobra. Roll back. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, look towards your hands. Lift your heels, bend your knees. Step or jump. Flat back. Exhale, fall forwards. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release. Now we're going to do 2 of these, 1 breath per movement. Most of you that have done it with me will know what we're talking about. If you haven't done it, then go slower and do what you can. Okay, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, flat back, belly's in. Exhale. Step or jump back and lower into chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, look towards your hands, lift your heels. Step or jump and flat back. Exhale, fall forwards. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, flat back. Exhale. Step or jump and lower into chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. 5 deep breaths here. 5 breaths. Breathe deeply. Inhale, look towards your hands, lift your heels, bend your knees, step or jump, flat back. Exhale, fall forwards. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, release. Good. Shake your arms, shake your legs. And we're going to use the eagle pose a little bit today. So let's practice our eagle arms. To start with, just stretch the arms behind you, opening the chest. That's it. Hands away from your hips. And maybe bend your knees and bring your arms overhead. Release the head. And come all the way up. Bring your arms parallel to the floor. Your feet are hip distance apart. And just rotate your hands backwards. Your arms go back and forwards. Your palms are like if you were pushing the walls away. Good. Now, in eagle, we bring one arm underneath the other. So bring one arm under the other. The option that you have in this one is to have your hands resting onto your shoulders. If you can't do the eagle arms completely, you can rest the hands over the shoulders. Bring your elbows up and just feel the middle of your back stretching. And release, change sides. Change your eagle arms to the other side. Lift your elbows. And release. Good. So we are familiar with these eagle arms, yes? Most of you, I see this much or maybe this much. So I don't know what you're doing with your arms. Try to, if you can, just follow that. It doesn't matter, Emily, it's just, it's the nature of it. Sometimes I will see you, sometimes I won't see you. But when I say eagle arms, you know that I mean this, okay? Good. So come to the front of your mat and have your feet hip distance apart. Inhale, hands by the side of the body, and exhale. Come into your Utkatasana, chair pose. Now bring your pelvic floor in and up, your lower abdomen in and up. This is, the Utkatasana pose should be really strong. Your legs are going towards each other. And we're going to bring the hands in front of you in a very deep Utkatasana. And bring your fingers by the sides of your feet. And hands forwards. Keep your belly engaged. Fingers by the sides of the feet. Hands forwards. One more. Hands forwards. Now bring your hands to your heart center. Look at your knees. Check that your knees are on the same level. Bring your left elbow onto your right knee. Keep the knees on the same level. As you engage your core and turn around, lifting your chest. Look over your shoulder. Breathe. Good. Inhale, bring it back to center. Check that the knees are still on the same level. Inhale, and as you exhale, lift and look in the other direction. Breathe in deeply. Check that your knees are not shifting. And inhale, bring it back to center. Bring your arms up. Lift your toes. Arms by the sides of your head. Exhale, fall forward, stay there. Releasing your legs. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, bend your knees, hands on the floor. Step or jump back into plank. Good. Chaturanga or knees, chest and chin. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe deeply. Inhale, right leg up all the way towards the sky. And let the left heel go down towards the floor. Look towards your hands and bring the foot between your hands. Open the chest and lower the back knee onto the floor. If you need to, you can put a blanket underneath the back knee or a cushion. Inhale, bring your arms up. So we are in 290 degrees. Right leg is forwards. And bring the left elbow onto the right knee. And the hands together. And twist. This is a different twist to when you were doing Utkatasana. Good. Coming back to center. Strengthen your front leg. Lift the back heel. Bring your arms up. This is your high lunge. So we are not releasing the back heel. The back heel is off the floor. Now bring your arms parallel to the floor and bring your left elbow underneath your right on eagle arms. Good. Keep that strength. If you have issues with your lower back, the stance can be even shorter. Now lift the elbows and see if you can arch back as you let your legs go away from each other. Lovely. And release the hands by the side of the foot. Bring the leg back into plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe deeply. Inhale, left leg up. And bring the left foot between your hands. Open your chest and lower your hips. Release the back knee onto the floor. Bring your arms up. So we are 90 degrees. We are not pushing too much from here. Bring your hands towards your heart. Elbow on the knee and then twist and look over the shoulder. Breathe. Bring your chest back to center, tuck your back toes under and come up into your high lunge. Rearrange the legs if you need to. The front knee should be above the ankle. Bring your arms parallel to the floor. This time the right elbow comes underneath the left. And lift the elbows. Looking up. See if you can arch back, pushing the legs away from each other. And release. Bring the hands by the sides of the foot. Leg back into plank. Can over your wrists. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. Or you can go into a child's pose. Breathe deeply. Use your Ujjayi breath. Inhale, look towards your hands, lift your heels, bend your knees, and step or jump. Flat back. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, Utkatasana. And exhale, release. Shake. The sun is coming through. Can see a little bit. Good. Let's go again. Fit hip distance. I don't know if maybe I will show you a little bit on this side. Inhale, exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms back and up. Utkatasana, chair pose. Your legs are hip distance apart. You can lift your toes. Belly's in, tailbone is down. And bring your hands to your heart center. And lower as low as you can, like if you were sitting in a very small chair. Now shift your weight onto your left foot and lift your right leg. And breathe. That's it. And bring it onto the floor. Shift to the other side. Lift. And breathe. Very good. And bring it back onto the floor. Now bring your hands, fingertips by the sides of your feet. And forwards. And to the side. And forwards. Keep your belly in. To the side. Forwards. Hands to your heart. And we're going to bring the left elbow to the right knee. Open up. And this time, open the arms. Fly away. Lovely. And bring it back to center. Change sides. Check that the knees are still on the same level. First, elbow to knee. Turn. And open. And bring it back to center. Back into Utkatasana. Resist. I know this is hard. And exhale, fall forwards. Inhale, flat back. Exhale. Engage your belly, hands by the side. Step or jump back into plank. Come forwards. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. And bring the right foot between your hands. Help it if you need to. Now, we're going to do the twist towards the knee. You have two options. One, you can bring the back knee onto the floor and come into a twist here. Or you can lift the back knee and come into a twist with the back knee off the floor. So left elbow on the right knee and twist, looking over your shoulder. Breathe deeply. Good. Hands by the sides of the foot. Arrange your legs so that you have a strong standing. And come up into your high lunge. Arms parallel to the floor. And bring your left elbow underneath your right. Eagle arms. Bring them up. You can be with your knee on the floor if you need to. That's it. And release. Hands by the side of the foot. Bring the leg back up. We're going to do either a normal chaturanga or three-legged chaturanga. Keeping the leg up, coming over your hands. Release both legs, up dog or cobra. And downward facing dog. Breathe deeply. Check that your index finger, middle finger and thumb are firmly on the floor. Inhale, left leg up. Let your right heel go down towards the floor. Look towards your hands and bring the left foot between your hands. Good. Open the chest and lower the hip. Now, the options are knee on the floor and come into twist, or knee off the floor, right elbow onto the left knee, and twist, looking over the shoulder. Push your back foot away, your front knee comes forwards. 3 more breaths. And release, hands by the side of the foot, leg back up, three-legged dog. Three-legged chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. 5 breaths or child's pose. Do what you need. Inhale, look towards your hands, lift your heels, bend your knees. Step or jump, flat back. Exhale, fall forwards. Inhale, Utkatasana. And exhale, release. Catch your breath for a moment. If you need to drink some water, you can drink some water. It's always better to let the heat build up in the body rather than cool it down with the water. Good. So now we're going to do the full eagle pose with the legs and the arms. So in the eagle pose, the middle of the body needs to be zipped up so that we can keep the balance. So bend your knees and you can see your knees are over your ankles. You can see your big toes and your little toes are covered by your knees. And for now, we're going to do only the legs. So the hands can be on the hips or can be on the sides of the body, wherever you want. Bring your weight into your right foot and bring your left leg over. Now, if you can, tuck the toes behind. So the knees need to press against each other and the standing leg is bent. If you need to hold onto something, you can. Now see if you can have your arms parallel to the floor and bring your left hand underneath your right. Good, and lift your elbows a little bit. Your eagle. And release, shake. Shake your arms, shake your legs. So this can be a bit strong work for the hips. But try to relax. Whenever you tense too much on any balancing postures, you are going to condense the muscles too much. So try to relax and try to do it with ease. So bend both knees again. Your feet are hip distance. Engage your pelvic floor. Zip up through your middle. And bring your right knee over the left. Then you tuck the toes behind. You can have the hands on the hips or parallel to the floor. Keep the center zipped up. Good. Now bring your left elbow underneath your right. And lift the elbows a little bit. Breathe in deeply. And release. And shake. Good. Excellent. So we're going to incorporate these in a flow. Just shake everything. Don't get any tension anywhere. Lovely. Feet are hip distance. Inhale, exhale. Hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms back and up. Utkatasana. And exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump back into plank. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Look towards your hands and bring the right foot between your hands. Open your chest and lower your hip. Bring your arms up. And power onto your front leg. So power onto your right leg as you bring your left knee over. Bring your arms parallel to the floor. Bring your right elbow underneath your left. Eagle pose. Inhale, expand your chest. And as you exhale, bring your elbows towards your knees. And you can unwrap your hands and bring your hands towards the floor. Bring the left leg back into your warrior three. Breathe deeply. Bend the standing leg. Bring the back foot onto the floor. Hands by the sides of the foot. Right leg comes up, three-legged dog. Look towards your hands. Three-legged chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Look towards your hands and bring the left foot between your hands. Good. Open your chest, lower your hip, bring your arms up. Power into the front leg, feel that pelvic floor and lower belly. Pulling up and bring the back foot over. That's it, very good. And bring the left elbow underneath the right. And lift your elbows. And lower your chest towards your knees. Then unwrap your hands, lower back down so that your fingertips are touching the floor. Unwrap your legs and bring the leg back into warrior three. Release the front knee, hands by the sides of the foot, leg back, three-legged dog. Come into plank or three-legged chaturanga, up dog or cobra, down dog. And rest on your child's pose for a moment. Breathe deeply, feeling the breath expanding towards your knees. Breathe, very deep belly breath. If your wrists are aching, you can bring your hands between your neck and your shoulders so that you stretch your wrists. And inhale, look towards your hands. Tuck your toes under. Come up into your downward facing dog. Engage your belly, look towards your hands, lift your heels. And step or jump. Flat back. Exhale, fall forwards. Inhale, Utkatasana. Breathe deeply. Expand from your fingertips to your tailbone. And exhale, release. Good, shake your arms, shake your legs. Lovely. And we're going to go onto the ground, just with a vinyasa. Inhale, arms up, exhale, fall forwards. Inhale, flat back, exhale. Step or jump back into plank, up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog, look towards your hands and step or jump towards your hands. Lovely. And bring your legs forwards. Inhale, arms up, exhale. Paschimottanasana, forward fold. So let yourselves release completely towards the floor. Catching your breath, letting your upper body release and relax towards the ground. And inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale. Fingertips behind, open your chest, look out towards the sky. And release. Good. Bring your feet together, knees apart, Baddha Konasana, bound ankle pose. Releasing the inside of your legs. Lovely. And bring your legs forwards. So with the eagle pose, we let the outside of the hips open up a little bit. So we're going to see if that can help us with the next forward fold. Bring your right foot over your left knee. And with your belt, we're going to wrap around the foot and bring the belt behind the back. So the belt goes around the right foot and the right hand goes behind and holds. Yes, I show you from behind. Inhale, bring your left arm up and exhale. Hold onto the foot. So this is like half cow's face. We're holding the foot behind. That's it. Yes. And fold wherever you can. What you're doing is fine, Monique. That's enough. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, release, and shake. So of course, if you have two bits of strap that you can use, you could have one on the bottom foot and the other one on the top foot. That would be another way if your arm doesn't reach all the way forwards, if you wanted to try that. So bring the belt over your left foot, let your left hand wrap around behind your back, right hand up and come forwards. Breathe deeply. That's it. Very good, Laura. Don't go too far. Just wherever your body lets you. Good. Inhale, bring your arm up and release. Shake your legs. Good. Leave the belt to the side for now. And we're going to come onto the floor, lying on the side. So lie onto the side of your body. And we're going to stretch the front of the leg, the hip flexor. So we're going to walk, lift the left leg and walk your leg back, bringing your right hand forwards. So you're trying to achieve this long stretch between your left hand and your left leg. Breathe deeply. And bring the leg on top, left leg on top, bring it forwards, and now twist the top of the body. So the left hand comes into a T position and the left leg is in front. Inhale, bring yourselves back to center. Roll onto your backs. Inhale deeply, exhale fully, coming all the way up towards your feet and fall forwards. Inhale, bring your arms up. And exhale, release down, vertebra by vertebra. And we're going to turn the other way. So be lying onto the side of the body. Your right hand is forward. Your right foot comes behind. And you let your foot walk away as you open up the hip flexor, walking your right hand away. And just find the space. For me, on this side, I need to have my leg a little bit more outstretched to feel it. Breathe deeply. Coming back to center and change. Bring the leg forwards and the arm opens up. So you're on another twist. Inhale, come back to center, turn onto your back, and on the exhalation, we come all the way up towards the feet, forward fold. Inhale, arms up, exhale, release. Now, watch for a moment. We're going to use the eagle arms and legs for our abs. So watch. Don't think you would have done this with me necessarily. So we're going to bring the arms and legs up and crossing eagle legs. So I have my right knee over the left and my left elbow under the right. We're going to bring the head and shoulders up and we're going to bring legs and arms together and then out and in and out. Okay? So let's do it. Arms and legs up, like a dead bug. And your right knee crosses over the left, toes cross behind your calf muscle. Now the left elbow crosses underneath the right. Bring your head and shoulders up. Inhale, elbows and knees come away. Exhale, bring them together. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Last one. And cross arms and legs. Shake, 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 shake. And turn the other way. So cross the left knee over the right elbow underneath the left. Lift your head and shoulders. Inhale. Elbows and knees come away. Exhale. Close together. Inhale away. Exhale. Bring them in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Last one. And release. Shake arms and legs. Good. Hands underneath your knees. Vinyasa. Rock backwards and forwards. Working backwards and forwards. Cross your shins. Hands underneath. Jump back. Chaturanga. Out dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, look towards your hands and jump towards your hands. Good, we're nearly there. I think we will have to continue this series. Sarah, you okay? Next week, because I had quite a few other tricks for you to perform. But we're going to try a twist on the toes. So lift and lower your feet so that you can feel your ankles moving. And just feel that difference between the knees being high up and when the heels are down. You might feel more balance there. See if you can do it without your hands. That's it, very good. Good, now walk both hands towards your right hand side. Fingertips are on the floor. And feel your elbows touching your knee and your hip. And relax there. Relax Just feel that you can lean against your arms. Your fingertips are on the floor. Just feel that leaning. And coming back to center, change to the other side. Elbows come to the outside of your knee and your hip. And bring it back to center. Good. Bring your heels together, open your feet apart, and just stretch evenly both sides of your back. This is quite nice for lower back pain. Breathe deeply. And coming back to center. So we are going to try and go a little bit deeper. For the fallen angel, you need to have a good twist and strong upper body. If you haven't done this, don't worry about it, just do the preparation of it, okay? So in fallen angel, we're going to bring the elbows to the outer knee and the inner hip, and we're going to lean towards the hands. So this is the preparation, and this is plenty, this is more than enough. If you feel that you have the balance, you can bring yourselves up onto your elbows and maybe stretch the leg out. Be gentle with yourselves. Good. We will keep learning and trying, so don't worry if you can't get it the first time round. Let's try the other side. So hands come onto the floor, elbows come onto the hip and the knee. And see if you can balance there. You can rest the head on the floor and bring the leg up. Yes, no. Don't worry if you can't do it. Good, we're going to do a vinyasa. Cross your legs, hands underneath, jump back and down, up dog, down dog, and look towards your hands. Jump towards your hands. Come all the way up and get your belt. And we're going to stretch the pecs before we go into our final relaxation. So the arms are wider than your hips. Bring your arms up. Just let your chest open. Your legs can be a bit wider than hip distance. Open up. And maybe let the belt come all the way towards the hip. And bring it all the way up and down, just releasing that area of tension. Bring your right hand down, stretch the left side of the body. Find where it feels delicious, where it feels nice, and change sides. Good. And release. Release the belt. We're going to go into relaxation, so if you need to grab a pair of socks or a blanket, do that. Inhale, exhale, fall forwards. Hold behind your knees, releasing your head. And release your hands. Lower down. Grab your blanket or your socks, whatever you need. And lie down for your final relaxation. Inhaling and exhaling. Feel your whole body releasing and relaxing towards the floor. Relax your toes, soles of the feet, tops of the feet. ankles, calf muscles and shins. Relax your knees, thighs, hips. Relax your sacrum and your lower back. Your middle back and your upper back are relaxed. Relax the back of your neck, back of your head, whole of your head and your face. Relax your jaw. Relax your throat. Your chest, your arms are relaxed. Your belly and your hips are relaxed. And feel your arms and your legs melting down towards the floor. Your whole body. Whole body is now relaxed. And relax your brain. If any thoughts come into your mind, let them pass like clouds in the sky. Go with them. Inhale deeply, bringing the prana back into your bodies. And exhale fully. Inhale, wiggle your toes and your fingers. Roll your head side to side. Bringing your head back to center. Bring your legs together, full body stretch. And bring your knees towards your chest. Hug your knees. Bring yourselves up into a cross-legged seated position. Keep your eyes closed, back straight, neck long, shoulders relaxed. We're going to finish chanting Om 3 times, followed by Shanti, 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 Om, peace, peace, peace. Inhale to begin, inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Bring your palms together. Rub your palms. Make the movement a little faster, generating prana between your hands, and place your palms over your face. Inhale deeply. Open your eyes to the darkness of your hands. Slide your hands to your chest. Bow your heads. Namaste. Give yourselves a clap. Well done. Let me open the mic for you. And you can ask any questions.